This is good. We've actually been consistent with this. Since
Yeah,
we decided
I know.
It's like running.
Yeah.
Do you reckon one day we'll be like, oh no, stop uploading, it's not good for us,
I've got to stop uploading because I'm losing too much weight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it because my brother showed me it when I was a lot younger. And then, I can't remember when exactly I first watched it, but I've seen it so many times. And like, I've always enjoyed it, and I knew you hadn't seen it. I take it you didn't like it. I knew it wouldn't be your thing probably, but what did you think of it?
What did you think of it?
Well, I liked it. Because I've seen it loads of times.
What did you like about it? No, I actually want to know.
Well, I just like, being honest, I like everything. It just makes me laugh overall.
Yeah.
But I get the humour's probably not for you, I'll take it.
No, I liked parts of it.
Yeah.
I really liked parts of it, actually. I really liked the first 20 to 30 minutes of the film. I thought, this looks really promising, actually. It wasn't what I expected it to be. Right. So when you said Superbad and I saw it had Johnah Hill, that's his name, innit?
Yeah.
When I saw he was in it, I was thinking, is this going to be one of those really shit American...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Really cheesy comedy films.
Yeah.
And then for the first 20 to 30 minutes, I thought, this is great. This really subverted my expectations. I didn't really like Jonah's character, Seth, in it from the beginning. I didn't like how he's really vocal and constantly insults people. I don't know. It didn't really do anything for me. I thought it was quite annoying. But I like the other two characters, McLovin.
Yeah.
Oh, their interactions with each other were so hollow. As in, it reminded me of Halloween, but as if they did it on purpose. Like the way they spoke to each other wasn't real, it felt like, but in a good way.
Yeah.
He did a similar thing, but whoever wrote it, was it Johnah Hill?
No, it was basically the bloke who directed it. Like, you don't see him in the film, but most of not the whole film. It's not like the whole film's a true story, but certain things that happen in the film are based off of the bloke who directed it and Seth Rogan, one of the police officers. So basically, Johnah Hill is basically...
Wait, he's one of the police officers?
Yeah, Seth Rogan.
Actually?
Yeah, the one with the moustache. So Johnah Hill, who's called Seth, he's playing Seth Rogan pretty much. And Evan, who like John Serra, that's his name, the awkward one. He's playing the director, but they were saying they could have like the bloke who's directing it be him and Seth Rogan be the police officers, but he didn't want to actually be in the film. He just wanted to direct it, so they got another actor who's got the glasses, who's the other police officer.
Okay.
So they were both writing this when they were in school, like the director and Seth Rogan. So they were saying like how some of the things that the film's like based off of stuff that happened when they were in high school, pretty much.
That scene where he talks about how he used to draw penises really made me laugh.
Yeah.
It was so stupid. How the famous image that they made a joke of, the guy with the shopping bag standing in front of the tanks. When I saw that, I burst out laughing because I was thinking, how could a kid know what that image is and draw a penis on it? It really made me laugh. And then I guess the bit in class when he was helping it with the cooking with that girl that he likes wasn't that funny to me. When he held up the license or whatever that said McLovin, that made me burst out laughing because I just remembered it from memes and that.
Yeah.
From that point onwards, it felt like the middle section of the film was just typical American cheesy comedy.
Yeah, I think what has happened. You're wrong. No, I'm joking. Basically, that film got made, and I know there's been like films like that already before that. But what happened was, I was watching someone else talk about it like months ago, but they were saying how films after that they just copied that film, and there's been so many shitty films after that where they try and copy the same thing. So I remember before, they basically just copied that formula. It didn't work as well. The films after that, but maybe, I don't know, it was like bad timing to watch it because there's already been loads of other shitty
with
American
the context
comedy
of
films.
That's so many films I feel like I like this now. I can't actually name any, but you just know.
Yeah.
You see the tropes in it and you think, that's been done loads of times.
Yeah.
The middle section, that whole time from once they get hit by the car for the first time and then they try and get to the party, all of that section was just really boring to me. None of it made me laugh. The bit where McLovin went into the bar with the two police officers, I didn't find funny at all. I just thought it was a waste of time. Also, the whole period joke, whether it's real or not, it didn't make me laugh. I was thinking, this is stupid. And then it seemed like as soon as they got to the actual party they was trying to get to, the film picked up again. It was quite fun to watch. Becca and Evan, I like them too. They actually feel quite believable. And I like Evan's character. And after that point, I thought it was pretty good again
Yeah.
until they went back to their house and slept and they started hugging. I was thinking, right, the film could have ended now. I didn't really like the rest of it. I just thought it was a bit pointless.
Yeah. Yeah, I think where I've seen it loads of times, I've always got good memories of. Like, I enjoy it any time I watch it, but yeah, I know some bits are silly and like not very believable, but I think, yeah, not everyone finds that funny, but I suppose I'm one of them people that find it funny, but.
In the first half an hour or so, it felt like it was so absurd to the point that it was funny. But it seemed purposeful, like all the stuff with the porn and then obviously McLovin and Evan, all of them were saying stupid stuff and the penis scene, that sounds dodgy, just saying it like that. When he's drawing penises in that, I thought all of that was really funny because it seemed like whoever was writing it had a good idea of like, make this as stupid as possible so it will make people laugh, and it works.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, when they started going about it, felt more like they was just wasting time to get to the final part.
Right.
And none of the comedy really worked for me from that point onwards until they got back to the party and then stuff started making me laugh again. I didn't like the officers at all. I don't know. It felt like a good chunk of this film just wasn't that necessary. And maybe that's because I've watched it at a bad time because it's been out for so long and so many films have done it since.
Yeah.
Overall, I'd say I found quite a lot of stuff that I didn't like about it, but it's stuff I did enjoy as well.
Yeah, there's loads of bits that made me laugh, but I was thinking of us when they're playing football, they call it soccer, and he's playing football and then the kid, they're like talking and he's not like joining in, then that one kid run past and he's like, oh come on, like, yeah, when that one kid's telling him to get involved with playing football, and that reminded me of us when we would just stand around talking.
I didn't even think about that.
And then, yeah.
But yeah, that is exactly what we used to do. So relatable.
I've got loads of good memories, like watching it. I've probably watched it around the good time. But it's not about... I'm not saying that if you'd watched it around the same time as me that you would have enjoyed it the same. It's not. It's just not for you. But...
You're saying my opinion's invalid?
No.
The middle section was as strong as the first part. I'd probably give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I thought that first bit was great. I was really enjoying it. I was proper laughing at most of it. You know, I wanted to text you and be like, oh, this is really funny. But, you know...
Yeah, because when you texted me and you said, what made you choose this thing? I was thinking, oh, he doesn't like it. Is that near the end?
I think I just finished it at that point. Right, I was thinking, what? I don't remember us ever talking about films like this. I didn't know you watched this sort of awesome stuff.
It's not like I love that genre of like American comedy, because I know there's been so many of them. They've done it so many times and they still do them. But that film, like, I know you'd see it as just the rest of them, but it is like the only one really that stands out as like, even though it is similar to that genre and everything, but it's rude comedy that people like. I mean, I laugh at it, but with the dick drawings and stuff, but obviously like some people think it might be like cheap humour, but
I think objectively, Johnah Hill isn't funny, in this at least.
Right.
I didn't think really anything he did in this film was funny. I thought Evan was funny. I really liked his character. Obviously, I like McLovin. Didn't really care about the police officers until the last section. I liked all the girls in it. I do like that they portrayed that girl, that Jonah, that Seth has a crush on, as actually like quite a nice person. She wasn't just a typical prick that you see. Yeah, typical Jezebel that you see in American films.
Yeah.
So I like her character a lot. And then, yeah, the ending, it felt like it just went on for a bit too long. And the film isn't even that long, so I should not be thinking that.
I know it's a comedy and everything, but it's just showing. I think it's just showing that he's not good at letting go of something, because obviously Evan's more over it and more open to moving on and growing up more, and Seth's more just that person who's stuck in like, I don't know, just stuck in that same place where, I don't know. Like,
okay, see, I saw parts about that sprinkled in throughout, like, especially towards the end. They mentioned quite a bit when they're at that party about the fact that they're going to be going to different unis and that, or whatever they call it, colleges.
Yeah.
I just don't think it was done very well. I could do it so much better. But you know, I hope you get what I mean. In the sense that this film didn't make me care for them at all. Even when they hugged at the end when I was laying down together, I was thinking, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's one of them films where you just don't need to think too much about it. And I know that's kind of stupid saying that, because obviously films you want to think about it, but it's just, if you just think of it as just a comedy film, and you just, not that you have to find everything funny, but I think if you go into it thinking about it too much, it's not going to be, I don't know, it's one of them films where you kind of just you don't think about it too much.
What's better, There Will Be Blood or this film?
Well, I just think I had more enjoyment watching this film, but yeah, it's interesting reviewing this because I don't know. I found it harder reviewing a film I've seen loads of times rather than because I don't know. I when I was writing down notes, my notes are just like nothing interesting. It just says like the other films I didn't watch them. Like
You didn't watch them?
I hadn't seen them before. I hadn't seen them before, so it was different. But this film, I'd seen it loads of times, so then I haven't really got much else to say apart from I enjoyed it and like watched it loads of times.
Oh my god, yeah. The stuff that would really make me laugh was how when they tried to do conflict, like when Seth had a go at Evan and Evan was like, "Hey man, why are you so mad?" Or something like that. It really made me laugh because the acting was done so well because you can tell that there's just nothing. It's so good. Oh, when when they was outside of the shop that McLovin was getting the drinks at, they saw that girl who got her tits reduced, and they reduced in price. And then one of them was like, "Oh, we need to go check him out." And then the next shot was them sprinting after her. That really made me laugh.
Yeah.
That's how I enjoyed it about the same as Halloween, but in different aspects. I felt like there was a lot more wrong with this film, but I also enjoyed it more.
Yeah,
in bursts.
yeah.
I found this one really funny at some parts. What would you rate it?
Well, I don't know. I always enjoy it. I don't know. I suppose because if you're looking at it either like how good of a fit, because I know I enjoy it. I think it's a good film, but I don't know. It's interesting because you could look at it how much you enjoy it or how good of a film it is. But I think it's good. But I always really enjoy it. So I suppose I don't know, a 7 or an 8 probably.
I'd give it a 4, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say a 4. Wow. So we pretty much very, very disagree on this one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I see the reasons that you like it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's
maybe it's more nostalgia for me, but it's not like I don't know. I just always like it.
Out of all the films that we've watched so far, other than Interstellar, this is one of the only ones that I thought, oh, I'd definitely watch this again. Yeah. Even though I'd only give it a 4 right now, I can imagine.
Yeah, I think
warming to it because of the
I mean the
funny stuff.
So far the films we've reviewed, I'd definitely watch Interstellar again. With There Will Be Blood, I know it is a good film, but I just wasn't in the mood for a long film, and it just didn't interest me.